little bit to where I want to go today. But first of all, let me ask y'all, how many of you know the saying such as, when life throws you lemons,
make lemonade.
Okay, right. When the going gets tough,
Tough gets going.
Okay. How about where there's a will? Say that one for me again.
Where there's a will, there is a way.
How many of you believe that? Right?
Yeah.
No, that is so wrong. Where there's a will, there's Candy Barone. And for those of you not paying attention, not listening, who don't know me, let me reintroduce myself. I am Candy Barone. And I say that for a reason. Because where there's a will, there's me. I am my way. Just like where there's a will, there's you. Because here's the thing that's really funny. Our brain does really interesting things with words, and I heard some people talk about helping people communicate, starting from yourself. I heard some of the noise and the clutter, and we're going to talk about noise in a minute. But when you say where there's a will, there's a way, you then imply that everyone, everything other than yourself is going to make it happen. Because think about what you start to put in your head. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, it may or may not happen. I'm okay with that. And you hand all that power over. I don't know about you, but I'm not okay with handing that power over. By no means do I want someone else deciding whether or not I'm going to get the things that I say I want to get in my life. And so I say, where there's a will, there's me. Because when I say where there's a will, there's me, I start to put action and intention behind my words. Because how many times when you say, I will do this, or I have this, like you've already got it, or I am, how many times do you make that happen? I'm going to guess probably 9 out of 10 times, if not 99.999999999%, right? And the only reason you don't do it that point, whatever fraction of a percent that is because the universe, God, or something else said this is going to harm you. But when you tell yourself you're going to do something, you make it happen. So where there's a will, there's what?
Me.
All right. So why do we hand that power over? Why do we willingly say, oh my gosh, it may happen, it might happen, I hope, I wish, I'm going to tell you to get some of that language out of your vocabulary. I will, I have, I am, versus I wish, I might, I'd like, maybe. Where there's a will, there's a way. Because why do we willingly hand that over? We give that over without even thinking about it. Let me ask you another question. How many of you, when you were a kid, maybe this was just me, had like a crazy creative, really strong imagination? You would create all kinds of stories in your head. You'd make forts. Remember the forts you used to make in your living room with the blankets? And rainy days were awesome, man. You just got to play in this space and have, kingdoms that you would build. I remember reading books like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, which was such an escape for me. I had a really crappy, noise going on in my childhood and things that just weren't pleasant. So it was my escape. I got to go back and kind of pull that fort, and I'd pull out that book. And I remember pretending I was going into that wardrobe like there was no tomorrow, because it took me to the land of Narnia, right? For those of you that haven't read it, this is